Istanbul is a super interesting city that sits in two parts of the world, one in Europe and the other in Asia. It's like stepping into a fairy tale with old castles, busy markets full of delicious smells, and big parks where you can chill. The coolest part is the Bosphorus, a shiny river that splits the city in two, giving you awesome views and a gentle breeze that seems to whisper stories. People say Istanbul is where two different worlds come together because it mixes all sorts of traditions in the most beautiful way. In this video, we're going to take you on an adventure around Istanbul, showing you all the fun and exciting places you can visit in this amazing city. Visiting Hagia Sophia is like stepping into a giant treasure chest filled with stories from a long time ago. This place has been a church, a mosque, and now it's a museum where you can see beautiful art and learn about history. It's like walking into a storybook filled with adventures from the past. Visit the Blue Mosque, also known as Sultan Ahmet Mosque, is super pretty with its big domes and tall towers. It's decorated with lots of shiny blue tiles that make it look like you're inside a sparkling blue sea. It's a peaceful place where you can listen to the quiet and feel calm and happy. Strolling around the atmospheric district of Karakoy is like exploring a cool neighborhood where old meets new. You'll find colorful streets with fun art galleries and cozy cafes that smell delicious coffee and fresh pastries. It's a secret part of the city where every corner has something exciting to discover. Going on a bike tour through Istanbul is like going on a treasure hunt. You'll zoom past ancient buildings, lively markets, and along the water where you can see two continents at the same time. It's a fun way to see lots of cool places and feel the breeze as you ride through this magical city. Climbing the Galata Tower feels like going on an adventure to the top of the world. Once you reach the top, you can see everything from the sparkling water to the busy streets below. It's like being a bird flying high above the city with the whole of Istanbul spread out beneath you. Are you ready for the next fun adventure? Watching the sunset from the Galata Bridge is like watching the sky paint itself in amazing colors. As the sun goes down, the water in the city light up in shades of orange and pink. Fishermen line the bridge, boats glide by, and you can smell the delicious food from nearby cafes. It's a perfect moment to see how beautiful the world can be. Exploring Istanbul's most colorful district is like walking into a rainbow. Every building, street, and shop bursts with bright colors, and you can hear music and laughter everywhere. This place is full of surprises with street art, unique stores, and yummy treats around every corner. It's a fun way to see how colorful and happy a city can be. Visiting Süleymaniye Mosque is like stepping into a peaceful world. It's really big and beautiful, with huge gardens around it where you can take a look and relax. Inside, the big domes and tall windows make everything look magical and calm. It's a place where you can whisper your dreams and feel like they might just come true. The Ortaköy Mosque sits right by the water, looking like something from a fairy tale. It's not as big as some other mosques, but it's very special because of how pretty it is, especially when the sunlight hits it. You can also see the big bridge over the water, and it feels like the mosque is a bridge between the past and today. Stimulating your senses at the bazaars of Istanbul is like diving into a treasure box. The air is full of the smell of spices, colorful fabrics hang from the stalls, and you can hear people calling out their wares. You can taste sweets like honey and nuts, touch soft silks, and see shiny lamps. It's a place where every sense gets to go on an adventure. Let's discover more fun things to do in Istanbul. Admiring the ancient Topkapi Palace is like stepping into a time machine that takes you back to the days of sultans and treasures. This palace is full of rooms that sparkle with gold and colorful jewels and gardens where peacocks strut around like they own the place. It's like being in a story where you're the hero on a quest to discover ancient secrets. Visiting the underground cistern is like exploring a hidden underwater world right beneath the city streets. It's all quiet and cool down there, with water gently rippling and echoing. You can walk on pathways right over the water and see fish swimming around ancient stone pillars. It feels like discovering a secret place that time forgot. Discovering the Galata Bridge is like finding the heartbeat of Istanbul. It's not just a bridge, but a place where you can watch fishermen, see boats sailing by, and smell tasty treats being cooked right there. Walking across, you get amazing views of the city, and it feels like you're walking from one world into another. Miniature is like a magical park where you can see all of Turkey's famous places in miniature. Imagine being a giant and walking around tiny versions of ancient ruins, beautiful mosques, and grand palaces. It's a fun way to see how diverse and beautiful Turkey is, without having to travel very far at all. Visiting the largest shopping mall in Europe, Sevahir, is like stepping into a giant playground for shopaholics. It's so big, you could spend all day here and still not see everything. There are games, cinemas, and even a roller coaster, plus all the shops you can imagine. It's a place where you can find new adventures around every corner and maybe even get lost a few times just for the fun of it. Are you ready for more? Going on a Bosphorus boat trip is like sailing through a storybook with the city's history on one side and its future on the other. The wind whispers tales of ancient battles and grand palaces as you watch seagulls dance above. It's a journey that shows you the magic of Istanbul from the water, connecting two continents and countless stories. Visiting Dolmabahce Palace is like stepping into a world of luxury and beauty. Every room is dripping with elegance, from crystal chandeliers to golden thrones. Walking through its halls is like wandering through a palace of dreams where every corner tells a story of glory and splendor. It's a peek into the lavish life of sultans who love to surround themselves with beauty. Discovering the Besiktas football stadium is like feeling the pulse of a nation passionate about football. The roar of the crowd and the energy of the game can make your heart race. It's a place where you can feel the excitement in the air, cheering with fans as if you've been part of their family forever. Visiting the Nine Princes Islands is like escaping to a peaceful haven away from the city buzz. With no cars allowed, you can hear the sounds of nature, horse-drawn carriages, and bicycle bells. Each island has its own charm, from pine forests to beautiful old mansions. It's a journey back in time, offering a tranquil retreat and breathtaking views of the sea. Discovering the Fenerbahce football stadium is entering a realm where every match is a festival of colors and chants. This stadium is a fortress of loyalty and pride, echoing with the voices of fans who support their team through thick and thin. It's an experience that shows you the heart and soul of Turkish football. Let's get you some extra fun things to do in Istanbul. Taking the cable car in Eyüp is like floating up into the sky, where you get to see Istanbul from above. As you gently glide upwards, the views of the Golden Horn and the city unfold beneath you like a beautiful tapestry. It's a peaceful ride that lets you see the hustle and bustle from a quiet place in the sky, making you feel like you're in a special secret spot. Exploring the historic district of Balat is like walking through a rainbow of houses, each one telling its own story. This neighborhood is like a living museum with streets lined with colorful old homes, charming cafes, and little shops filled with treasures. It's a place where you can feel the history in the cobblestones and see the stories in the walls. Experiencing a traditional Turkish hammam is like stepping into a cloud of warmth and relaxation. It's a place where you can wash away your worries with steam and bubbles, feeling the centuries-old tradition of cleansing and renewal. The warm marble, gentle splashes of water, and soothing massages make it a dreamy escape. Visiting the Cora Church, now the Cartier Museum, is like discovering a hidden gem. The walls and ceilings are covered in stunning mosaics that tell stories from a long time ago, making you feel like you've stepped into a book of legends. It's a quiet place where art and history whisper to you from every corner. Walking through Istiklal Street is like diving into the heart of Istanbul's energy and excitement. This bustling street is alive with music, shops, and the smells of delicious food. It's where you can find everything from the latest fashion to the sweetest treats. Are you ready for the next fun adventure? Exploring the Spice Bazaar, also known as the Egyptian Bazaar, feels like stepping into a colorful storybook of flavors and aromas. Imagine being surrounded by mountains of colorful spices, teas that smell like faraway places, and sweets that look like jewels. It's a place where every scent and color invites you to explore more, to taste a bit of this and smell a bit of that. Taking an evening walk in Kadıköy is like discovering a secret side of Istanbul that only comes out when the sun goes down. The streets light up, and the air fills with music and the buzz of people enjoying the night. Here, you can wander past bookshops that invite you in with their cozy glow, or cafes where you can listen to stories or make some of your own. Visiting Istanbul Modern Museum offers a peek into a world where art tells the story of a city that's always changing. This place is full of paintings and sculptures that make you stop and think, maybe even see the world a little differently. It's a space where creativity fills the air, and every piece of art is a window into someone's imagination. The Istanbul Archaeological Museum is like a treasure chest of stories from long ago. Here, you can walk among ancient statues, marvel at treasures fit for kings and queens, and see relics from worlds that seem like they can only exist in tales. Each room takes you further back in time on an adventure to discover the mysteries of civilizations that once were. Listening to live music in Beyoğlu feels like finding the heartbeat of Istanbul's vibrant soul. From cozy cafes to lively bars, every spot has a story told through song. It's where the night is always young, and every melody is an invitation to dance, to feel the joy and the rhythm of the city. Let's get on the next adventure. Riding the nostalgic tram on Istiklal Avenue is like hopping on a fun, old-timey train. As it clinks and clanks down the street, you pass cool shops and cafes while watching people having a great time. It's like being in a parade, waving to people and seeing all the bright and busy life of the city from your special seat. Visiting Yenikul Fortress is like walking into a giant castle from a storybook. It has big walls and old towers that tell tales of long ago battles and secrets. Climbing up, you can pretend to be a knight, looking out over the city and imagining the stories those old stones could tell. Relaxing in Gülhane Park is like finding a secret garden where you can play hide and seek with squirrels or just lay down and watch the clouds. It's a peaceful spot where you can take a break from the city noise, have a picnic, or just sit and dream in a place that feels like a little piece of nature magic in the middle of all the hustle and bustle. Tasting the delicious Turkish cuisine is like going on a treasure hunt for your taste buds. Every dish is a new discovery of yummy flavors from spicy meat to sweet treats. Walking around the markets and restaurants, you not only get to try tasty food, but also meet friendly people who share their love for cooking. It's a yummy adventure that makes your heart and belly happy. Visiting the Fatih Mosque is like entering a big, peaceful house where everyone is welcome to sit quietly and feel calm. It's beautiful and quiet, with designs that look like lace and a feeling of being part of something bigger. It's a place where you can listen to the soft sounds of the city and feel a special kind of quiet happiness inside. Are you ready or more? Bike riding along the Bosphorus is like going on a mini adventure where the sea breeze is your guide. You pedal by the water, seeing boats and birds, and feeling like you're part of the city's big, beautiful picture. It's fun and a bit like racing with the waves, with lots of cool things to see on both sides. The historic district of Üsküdar feels like stepping into a quieter, secret part of Istanbul where every street and building has a story. It's a place where you can wander around, see beautiful old houses and mosques, and feel like you've traveled back in time to a peaceful, slower-paced world. Visiting Rustam Pasha Mosque is like finding a hidden jewel box in the middle of the busy market. It might be smaller than some other mosques, but when you step inside, the beautiful tiles and designs make it feel like a special, cozy place that's all lit up with colors and patterns. And the Sakip Sabancı Museum is like a big house full of surprises where you can see all sorts of cool things, from fancy old paintings to modern art that makes you think and wonder. Having a traditional Turkish breakfast along the Bosphorus is like starting your day in the best way possible. Imagine sitting by the water, eating delicious food like olives, cheese, and warm bread, and watching the city wake up. It's not just breakfast, it's a feast with a view that makes you feel happy and ready for the day. The Istanbul Biennial for Contemporary Art is like a big playground for your imagination, where artists from all over show their cool and sometimes weird creations. It happens every 2 years, and it's like a treasure hunt across the city to find all the art pieces that make you see the world in new ways. Walking through Emergent Park is like wandering through a huge garden full of colors, especially in spring when the tulips are blooming. There are big trees, ponds, and lots of paths where you can walk, run, or just sit and enjoy the quiet. It's a place where you can take a deep breath and enjoy being outside. Let's hop on the last part of the best things to do in Istanbul. Are you ready? Watching a performance at the Ataturk Cultural Center is like being in a magical show where music and stories come to life. It's a big, beautiful place where you can see plays, concerts, and dances. Sitting in the dark, watching the stage light up, it's like the performers are telling you a secret story that only you can hear. Visiting the Istanbul Toy Museum is like stepping into a room filled with the best toy collection ever. Every shelf and corner has toys from all around the world and from different times. It's like going on a treasure hunt through history, finding the toys that kids like you played with a long, long time ago. Walking through the art galleries in Nişantaşı is like exploring a secret garden full of hidden gems. This neighborhood is fancy and full of cool shops, but the galleries are special places where you can see beautiful paintings and sculptures. It's quiet and inspiring, and you can imagine all the stories the artists want to tell through their art. Watching a football match at Türk Telekom Stadium is like jumping into a sea of excitement and cheers. The stadium is huge, and when it's full of fans, the air buzzes with energy. cheering for your team, feeling the roar of the crowd. It's like being part of a big, happy family that loves football just as much as you do. Climbing up Kamlika Hill is like finding the best spot in Istanbul to see the whole city spread out below you. From up here, everything looks peaceful and beautiful, especially when the sun sets and the lights start twinkling. It's a quiet place where you can just sit and watch, feeling like you're on top of the world. Exploring the district of Kuzguncuk is like walking into a picture book where every house is painted in bright colors and every door has a story. This little neighborhood by the water is peaceful and pretty, with cafes and shops that feel like they're from a different, slower time. It's a place where you can stroll and dream, feeling happy and calm. Visiting rooftop bars for views of Istanbul at night is like seeing the city turn into a sea of stars. Up on the roof, with the night air around you and the city lights below, everything feels magical. It's like Istanbul is throwing a party, and you're invited to watch from the best seat in the house, with the whole city sparkling just for you.